Aloha, my name is Tommy Waters. I'm running for the Honolulu City Council District 4, which runs from Hawaii Kai to Waikiki. I'm born and raised in Honolulu. I'm a lifelong resident, graduated from the Kamehameha Schools, University of Hawaii with a degree in political science, and the William S. Richardson School of Law. I've been practicing law now for 23 years. I was on the Judicial Selection Commission as the vice chair. I also served in the Hawaii State Legislature for 3 terms, chaired the Judiciary Committee and the Higher Education Committee during my 6 years there. Stepped away from politics for 10 years in order to raise a family. My kids now are 13 and 11. I have a daughter, Emma, and a son, Kai, and they mean the world to me. But I've been walking door to door for the last, 5 months. I started on January 10th, 2018. And I've really enjoyed meeting people and getting to know my neighbors and making new friends and talking about what's important in our community. And people told me that they want an advocate for our local families, for our working families, for our businesses. They feel like they're being left out. They feel like people in politics and on the council aren't listening to them. They're not having, or they don't feel like they have a representative who's looking out for them. And that really touched me, and that's what I want to be. I want to be your advocate. I want to fight for you. You know, we got a huge homeless problem that's only growing in the last 4 years, and that troubles me, right? You know, the sit and lie bill was a temporary solution, and it worked to get people off the streets, for example, in Waikiki. But really, you're just moving people from one place to another, and we need long-term solutions rather than short-term fixes. And that means building low-income housing and more affordable housing. You know, we need to work with our partners, the state and the federal government, to find real solutions. Perhaps we need to build low-income housing on state and city land like we used to years ago. I know we got out of doing that years ago, and I think we're now feeling the brunt of that problem. People were concerned about public safety. You know, we're, over 200 police officers short. You know, a patrolling police officer is the best deterrent to crime. And when you're 200 officers short, that's really a problem. We only have 1 ambulance in East Honolulu. When that ambulance gets called away sometimes, as far as Nanakuli, our people on East Honolulu are left with no ambulance. We have to call over from Waimanalo to send the ambulance over. And that's fine, but what happens if someone in Waimanalo needs their ambulance and we're stuck? So I support our purchasing and manning our ambulance system. As far as fire is concerned, you know, in Waikiki, there was the Marco Polo fire, and as a result, the city council wants to mandate putting fire sprinklers into our older buildings. Well, I believe that the Homeowners Association and the Apartment Owners Association should make that call rather than government telling you what you need to do. I want to be your advocate in the Honolulu City Council, and I work tirelessly to do the best job that I possibly can. I think it's vitally important to keep in contact with constituents. That's either walking door to door or doing mail-outs, going to community meetings, not necessarily sending a representative, but showing up yourself, you know, and listening to people. Any place you invite me to come and speak or listen, I'll be there. Let me be your advocate at the Honolulu City Council. Please vote for Tommy Waters on August 11th, 2018. And by the way, the absentee ballots are mailed July 20th. So either mail in your ballot and or show up on election day. Every vote counts. Aloha, I'm Tommy Waters for the Honolulu City Council.